So now talking about platform selection, right? You probably want to invest in a social media monitoring platform of your choice. So what should you look for? So this is kind of a primer on that. Monitoring or measurement or engagement. Well, you should be looking at all of those, right? Your solution should ideally take care of all of that. Budget, that's a big one, right? There are tools that do a lot of stuff for free. You can even go to search.twitter.com. You can set up searches on TweetDeck. You can set up Google Alerts to email you every time that somebody says your name in a blog post or an online news article. But typically, you're not gonna get a lot of breadth, right? So if it's Twitter search, it's Twitter. If it's Google Alerts, it's probably gonna be a blog or a online news article. Fewer metrics and really limited history. Like you can only go back like a month or 2 months in Twitter search. If you're techie, you can actually overcome that by hacking together a bunch of feeds with Yahoo pipes, right? But if you're not techie, then that's really not going to work for you. There are premium solutions like us at Tensity 360, Radiant 6, Scout Labs. You've probably heard all those names before. Again, you have to look at what your budget is and what makes sense from a feature set perspective. So ease of use, right? Like how easy your platform is to use, because the whole point of having this triage and response system is so that it can save you time. If you have to spend 4 hours a day inside this tool just to figure it out, probably not going to work for you. How easy is it to share this information with other people in your organization, right? Can you just turn stuff over to somebody else? Is there a ticketing system? Do you have influencer analytics, right? Or do you just get dumped 50,000 messages? Or can you actually focus in on the top 20 that actually can do the most damage or the most good for your brand? Do you have alerts, right? A lot of systems, ours does too, have an alert system. So for example, when somebody says a particular keyword, I can get an email, like somebody just said this. Or if my share of voice drops, or if my sentiment drops, you can set up different triggers to actually email you. So you're always kind of on top of your game. Is there a spam filter? Social media is so noisy, right? You want to make sure that you're getting only the most relevant messages. And how much automation, right? Because if you're a really big brand, like, JetBlue or Pepsi, and there are like thousands and tens of thousands of messages about you on Twitter every day. Data, right? What kind of data are you going to need? Are you going to look at Twitter? Are you going to look at blogs? Are you going to look at all of the above? Do you want to pull in discussion forums? That really depends on where your customers are hanging out, because that's where you want to measure and engage. Videos, photos, all of that. You want to look at how easy it is to build a topic. So a topic in this industry, it's actually kind of the building block. So you can say, my topic is Pepsi, or my topic is social media monitoring, or my topic is iPad, right? So then the system knows to take these keywords and go out and look for everything and bring you back a bucket of stuff, right? So you know how they say garbage in, garbage out. You select your keywords and you can say, I want iPad, but I don't want the spam that says, win a free iPad. So you can say, I don't want that. Metrics and reports. Again, you have to understand what your objectives are and what your KPIs are, and make sure that the system can actually deliver that. And advanced analytics, right? Do you want to get into like the influencer analysis? Can you override your sentiment, right? You want to understand kind of your level of comfort and your level of understanding of stuff like that. Engagement, that's huge, right? We talked about it several times. You want to be able to engage. Can you engage right from inside the tool? Can you actually share this engagement with other people? And finally, languages. It's a multinational world, right? People are on Twitter in Germany, in Australia, in America, in France, right? Do you have a tool that actually allows you to measure and monitor across language barriers? And is it actually going to tell you what the sentiment is in France? And